Hey guys, this is Tara from paddedtushstats.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the Grovia Flip Hybrid Cloth Diapering System. I'm going to show you the different features, but more importantly, I'm going to share with you some responses that I got from people who own this diaper. I'm going to tell you a little bit of their tricks and also tell you how the diaper performed on different baby types. This is a one-size diaper, and what that means is that it's intended to fit your baby around the birth age and all the way up to potty training. I have had survey respondents say that their baby wasn't quite ready for it when they were little, but their babies eventually grew into it. You hear that a lot with one-size diapers, that a lot of the times they don't really fit until 10 pounds. You can see pictures of my son growing in this diaper starting at roughly 10 pounds and as he grows for my one-size diaper project on my site. But this is where you can get it really small. It's because you have this nice snap down rise setting where there are 3 rows and 3 columns of snaps so that you can get it really small. This is the medium setting. My son is 16 pounds now and this is what he's on. And then you can just loosen it up completely. My toddler's on this right now to get it on the large setting. The outside of the diaper is made out of a waterproof TPU fabric. It's just a little bit softer than the PUL fabric that you see on a lot of cloth diapers. And the closure on this is so interesting. It's got like what we call Velcro, but Velcro is essentially a brand. So hook and loop is a nickname for it. It's a really unique hook and loop closure. It's not as scratchy as a lot of Velcro that we're familiar with. So you just go over and it just goes right on top of this fabric. The neat thing about it is you don't have a lot of the real fuzziness that you get with a lot of other hook and loop closure diapers, which is really neat. The downside is that it does snag on pretty much everything. And so the Grovia manufacturers created these laundry tabs to help combat that. So what you do is there's this little strip here that's to where you can put the tab underneath it and then you put it in the wash and it doesn't get attached to things as much. The downside of it is, first of all, it's kind of a pain to get it put under there. It'll stick to this. And like one survey respondent said that there was some cracking that occurred by turning it downward and tucking it under. After doing that so many times, she would get some cracks on the diaper. So it's something to consider. I just put mine down like that, right over top of the tab, and that works pretty well for me. You'll see the diaper has pretty good elastic in the legs to keep messes in, and I was particularly happy with the elastic up across the back. You'll see a nice good strip there that helps to keep the poop in from going up the back. This is a hybrid or all-in-two cloth diapering system. And what that means is that you can take the inserts out so they snap in like this. So there's a snap right there, a snap right there. So once this gets soiled, I unsnap it and then I snap a new one back in. One survey respondent said that she had a couple covers, and then what she does is she'll already have one prepped and ready in her diaper bag or whatever. And so then when she'll put it on the baby, then take it off and let this air out for a little bit. Then she uses a different Grovia diaper for that next diaper change. And then when it comes around for the diaper change after that, she'll snap the soaker in and use it again, which I thought was a great tip. The inside of the diaper is lined with this polyester mesh. And this is to help promote the airflow in the diaper. A lot of survey respondents did complain that it held a lot more stink, that pee would get through to this. Now, this is kind of the difference between the Grow Baby and the Grovia. Grovia used to make the Grow Baby diapers, and the soaker, which I'll talk with you about in a second, but the soaker used to really get this smelling like pee because it wasn't waterproof on the back. But the new version of the Grovia soakers is waterproof on the back. That way you don't get as much pee on here, but there is still some stink. This is one of the options that you have for a soaker, and it's made out of certified organic cotton, 5 layers of it. And you'll see here that there's even kind of a separation of it a little bit, and that's just to help with the drying time. Survey respondents still had issues with the drying time, especially here on the ends on both sides. And one respondent said that she actually turned it inside out, and she found that that helped to decrease the amount of drying. You'll also see that it's got kind of a U shape to it. And the thing that's neat about this is it kind of helps to catch the messes in. You'll see that there's a little bit of gussets right here, and that also helps to trap the mess right down in there. The back, like I told you, it's lined with that TPU fabric to keep as much stuff from going through onto the cover as possible. And here are the snaps that go to the back of the diaper. Now this is one very, very small critique that I have about the diaper, and that is that it does take a couple seconds extra to make sure that you're putting the right snap in the right place. Because see how this is really close to the top? You know that that goes here where it's closer to the top. If you do this side, which is meant to go there, then if you snap it in, you've got this riding up the back. So that's just something extra to pay attention to as you go to put the insert in. Another option for an insert is the disposable insert, and this is what makes this diaper a hybrid diaper. Hybrid diapers are the ones where you can throw away an insert that would go inside. So as you can see, this is very compact, so a lot of people like to put it in their diaper bag if they're going out and about or on vacation. It doesn't take up a lot of room. When you open it up, you can see here how it looks. It's got these nice gussets right here to help trap messes in, and it actually sticks to your diaper. You peel off the adhesive. And the thing that's nice about this is that you don't have to lay it in the diaper and hope it stays in place. It's gonna stay in place fairly well. You just stick it in here, lay it in just like that. And so that's how it looks. And everything in this, it's fragrance-free, dye-free, all that stuff, so it's a little bit more eco-friendly. The only part that isn't biodegradable on this are the leg gussets. So it's a pretty good choice that you have for your baby. And when your baby's done, you know, if it's soiled, you just pull it out, throw it away. Now let's look at the survey responses. The main findings that we had with this diaper is that it performed best for babies with skinny thighs, but it did not perform as well for the chunkier babies. Many survey respondents were impressed with the fit and that it was a diaper that was liked by cloth diapering skeptics. It did receive lower scores for nap and nighttime use. People did say that this doesn't necessarily hold a lot of pee. Now let's look at the actual stats. For absorbency, got 75%, fit 83%, worth the price 79%, trim 77%, liked by cloth diapering skeptics 81%, a nap time diaper 69%, nighttime diaper 29%, and whether or not they would recommend it to a friend 84%. Now let's look at the scores for how it performed on different baby types. For everyone altogether, 73%. Heavy wetters, 74%. Chunky babies, 64%. Chunky thighed babies, 70%. Skinny babies, 78%. Skinny thighed babies, 81%. And rash-prone babies, 76%. Some pros of the diaper: that the snap-in insert doesn't shift around on it, that you can change out the inserts, the waterproof backing on the soaker, the unique Velcro design, and the cute colors and prints. Some cons of the diaper: a lot of people said that it was bulky on their babies, especially the smaller babies, that the inserts took a while to dry. Also that it stained easily, but a lot of survey respondents did say that they were able to put it out in the sun and it got the stains out pretty well. And then the last thing is just absorbency, especially for more heavy wetters. People said they would have to play with the absorbency quite a bit. And I have a lot of different tips and tricks that people had provided in their surveys on adding different boosters, doublers, so you can check out the review there. So I asked the makers over at Grovia to impart some of their awesome knowledge onto us about some tips they have about the diaper, because they run across a lot of different great questions and they hear tips from the owners. So here's what they had to say. Be sure you always line dry the shells, mesh side up if you're doing it in the sun. If you're using this for a newborn and it's a little bulky, they say to feel free to use things like a fitted diaper or a pre-fold or a flat underneath. Then you can use that for any size baby, whether it be newborn or not. You can also use this as a swim diaper you just take the soaker out, it's a swim diaper. They recommend adding a booster for naps and overnights just to increase the absorbency, and they have boosters on their website. And you can also use the all-in-one stay dry booster as that. Also, toss 2 dry towels into the dryer and add things like dryer balls. That's gonna soften the soakers and it's gonna shorten the dryer time for the diaper. And you can also use something like e-cover. That's a cloth diaper safe fabric softener, and that could also keep it from getting that kind of a crunchy feeling to it. All right, everyone, this has been the padded Tush Dots review of the Grovia All-in-2 hybrid cloth diapering system. Thanks again to everyone who provided feedback on this diaper. If you have tried any diapers, please head over to Padded Tush Dots and fill out a survey so that we can come up with these really detailed reviews for you. So thanks again, everyone, and head on over to where the original review post of this is. I've written up a lot more details than what I could give in a video. All right, everyone, catch you later. Bye.